Switching gears a little bit, how important is trust, both trust building and initial trust with your clients? Because obviously in an industry like yours, whether it's a bride, a celebrity, somebody one-off who loves your work, like we were saying, right? It's kind of like you were at the Met Gala, which I remember watching all this cool stuff. And as a comedian, my job is to make fun of everybody wearing stuff at the Met Gala, right? And like you were saying, like you need to like trust us to make you look good because we're thinking of photography and all of that. Right. And I was thinking like during the Met Gala, like, dude, because now Bollywood is killing it. Like, wouldn't it be so funny if like a big celebrity just came like as a prank, like with like a dosa on their head or like two idlis on their ears, and people will be like, wow, it's so brave. Like, what a brave choice. Or that, but just to like see how far can you push the envelope.
I mean, someone did that, right? Katy Perry came as a burger.
She came as, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so next year, who are you bringing as a dosa, basically? Like, oh, look at that.
This is already, your idea has been stolen already.
Damn, if somebody goes next year as a dosa, all right? But bringing it back, how important is trust to kind of be like, look, I'm a pro. You've seen my work. Trust me, I will make you look stellar.
It's very important. I think especially if you're kind of, you want to do what you want to do, it's very important to build that trust level. And I think also when somebody books you for a job, they're kind of looking at your work and looking at a particular style that you do, and they're booking you for that. And I think a lot of times what happens is, this happened, I think, in between, like a couple of years back, where I was still kind of trying to please the client. And, you know, I think we all go through that phase where we're trying to define that line as to when should we, you know, push back. And yeah, so I think I've done it very gradually, but I think now I'm in a space where I kind of go with what my gut feels. If I feel that this particular thing is going to look good on this client, it's my job to convince them and reassure them. I think that's something that we do, is like literally feed their ego in terms of, trust me, I know this, I've done this 101 times and this is going to look good. And I think also somewhere strike a balance in between what they're comfortable with. Sometimes what happens is, in a bridal case, you know, girls might not even be wearing makeup like on an everyday basis, or not even occasionally. So this might be just one-off occasion where they're wearing makeup. And to take that girl from not wearing makeup to wearing bridal makeup, it's a lot of like convincing. And it's like, and that comes only with trust. So I think it's super important. And how you do it, I know I've heard of instances where someone's not comfortable with a certain color.
Sure.
Like, I know that a lot of girls fear the color red on their lips, though it's, as much as you might see it.
Any girls or Indian girls, South Asian girls?
I think mostly Indians. I think they've have this thing of red doesn't look good on me. For me, it's like red looks great universally on every woman. It's just about, you need to find the right shade of red. You need to know how to combine it with, like, you know, kajal, mascara, whatever, the other things that go with that. So I think sometimes it's like on their, you know, there's always this thing of, you know, should we do this color? And they're like, no, I'm not comfortable. And I know that people have still gone and put that in. And it's about their comfort, about them wearing that makeup for the next 8 hours, 10 hours and being there. And if they're not comfortable, it's like your first level of trust is kind of already like, you know, you've kind of lost the battle right there itself. And I think, yeah, somewhere you can push them fully. Sometimes I think you need to take that halfway step and, you know, do something what they're also comfortable with. But it's a process and you need to do it very, very, it's a slow process and there's no like shortcut or like anything to that. Yeah.
So that made me think basically like, so even if you know person A or bride A looks amazing with what you're suggesting, for example, the red lipstick or the minimal look or the non-minimal look, whatever it may be, but she's never been in a space where she has been wearing that either on shoots or anything. So she's kind of like Cinderella for a day. There's no point convincing her of that good look if she's not going to carry it well. If she's going to be self-conscious and it's going to show on her face. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah. I mean, I think confidence is so important, and the way you feel once you are fully ready classic example is early on, I used to get these things where brides would just send me pictures of celebrities and they'd be like, I want to look like this. It's not even like I want the makeup.
It's like honesty filter. Okay, well, you got more than makeup we got to do. Yeah.
And they'd just be stuck on one particular look, and and obviously I can't tell them that, look, the shape of your eye is very different and it might not look good. And I cannot go that way, but I have to be a little more milder and be like, maybe this might not work, and then maybe we can take one element of this and do this. And that's the way how I'd go about with them. But yeah, you also get that extreme type where you're like, point blank, I want to look like this. And taking them from there and making them look their best version is so much more important than just being like, okay, I can do it, but